is just around the corner as you get a look at Bills Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Throwing on first down is Allen. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Travis Homer.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
He's checking.
Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
To Travis Homer.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner. Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Herbert now. He sets to fire deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown.
A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
That's good.
A big play here for Buffalo. And even 50 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
This is Homer. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Kickoff for Buffalo.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. This is Breida. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Breida, the ball carrier.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Man open left side, it's Williams. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Herbert. Open man, it's Allen. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Chargers.
Seven, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
On 1st down, here's Breida. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Brought down at the 15.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a toss right side for Breida. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Matt Breida, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
I can't help it, partner. I love backs who have a lot of burst.
Yeah, they ran the toss play. By the way, sometimes you'll hear toss and pitch used interchangeably, but that was the toss.
Well, for me, a toss, quarterback takes the snap, turns around, tosses it to
like
the tailback.
Like an egg underhand.
Yeah, like an egg underhand, really with 2 hands. And a pitch, usually like you're running an option-type play, and you pitch it out there to the trailing back.
Goes end over end like a field goal.
Yeah, where you turn it over, make sure that thumb turns down, and the ball flips end over end slowly and delicately to your running back.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. At the 24.
To the shotgun snap to Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. 11 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll run this with Homer. And he's got Rome. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Complete to Travis.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Allen's throw is complete, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Travis Homer with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. And this one might be going the other way. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, Herbert firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
To number 15.
A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chargers are going to take the lead.
Kick is good.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Brought down at the 23-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
26 Mike. Watch the run.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
Let's go now.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. To the air again. Herbert going up top. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Going on the ground with Homer. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
He's got a 1st down past the 30. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To the air, Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And some room to work. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards on the play.
43-yard line. That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Play action. It's Herbert. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. They go counter with Breida. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Herbert off of play action. Caught left side, Williams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Los Angeles.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Allen finding Foster there. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
10 more there and another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
15-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
from the gun. He'll hand this off.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Brought down at the
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Bills have cut it to within a score.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
28. Bills 25. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. Looking left sideline, it's complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
To number 15.
A big play there. 72 yards. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt the return.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick 1st down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
Allen's pass complete to Travis Homer. 8 yards.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5.
From the gun, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
3rd down and 12.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun, Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. The kick by Bass is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Made the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun. Herbert escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but it'll be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a first and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To throw is Allen. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Flush to his right. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now it's Herbert. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And that will be incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
4th down.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards.
And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down right.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Play. 2nd and 10. At the 50.
From midfield, here's Allen. A quick throw, but incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Back to throw. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
4th down. And
Allen going to go on 4th down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Chargers, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3.
And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders.
Meanwhile, for Buffalo, this could hurt in the race for home field advantage as they drop to 10-2 on the year. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.